Hello and welcome to Sharon, Massachusetts. This is a photograph of our beautiful Lake Massapequa, and right across from the main beach, Memorial Beach, is this beautiful Victorian home. It is a three-story Victorian home. It's a historical home from 1880s. It is located on 2 East Street, and you can see it right here in the far right corner of the lake. Here is a better map for you. So the property is surrounded by East Street, Quincy, and the Rotary on the front. Originally, this is a map from 1888. The property was owned by William Patten, and that's why it carries William Patten House name. This is older picture of the beach. I think it's like 1910, 1920s. As you can see, you cannot see the house, but I wanted to share beautiful pictures of the beach that we collected. This is actually the Rotary in 1939, I think, and this is a picture from 2020. The house is on the left side. You cannot see it. You can see the tree. And in this photograph, actually, you can see it right there in the middle. This photograph was taken before 1950s. That's not a beach, that's actually a road. So that was Beach Road that was eventually moved to the current location, and the beach was created. And here is another image actually when the road was moved. It's probably 60s, 70s. The house is far left. So this really cool property is right across from the beach. As I mentioned, to East Street. It is about, I don't know, 30 meters from the Rotary, and it's surrounded by Quincy Street East and East. So it's kind of corner lot. This is the house itself. It is Queen Anne style 2.5-story building. It has got 2 additional buildings that are pretty cool. The location of the place is amazing, especially for families with kids, because it is walking distance to all 3 schools. Cottage Street, as well as that's elementary, as well as middle school and high school. It is 22 minutes to the train, and I know it really well. The owners are selling additional property, so it adds to about 1 acre. There are some great views of the lake from the house, especially the 3rd floor. And there's also deeded access on the lake, so another additional little property. So this is Sharon's famous Rotary, and that's Downs Beach. Right here, it's a private deeded access for this beautiful house. So this property is to East Street, and I'm going to check it out because I'm Czech. I know, I'm going to view it, and I'm going to capture this because the owners are selling, and this is beautiful historical home, and it's over 140 years old now. It's gorgeous. This is fantastic front porch. Imagine the view from here. In the morning, you grab your coffee, you sit here, and once you trim those bushes a little bit, you will see the lake. So we were kind of just talking about the bushes, trim them and not trim them, because you will have better view, but you also want privacy, right? So this is the back porch, front porch rather, that's huge. As you can see, the house is historical. It truly feels like a castle. I will take you in a second. I'm just enjoying the view. I'll show you inside. So this is just a little driveway on the front here, and then they have back entrance as well. The rhododendron season is over, but there are beautiful ferns right now. They just took the furniture out to clean up a little bit. But here, nice brickwork, wood, and this is the porch. Look at the size of it. My estimate is at least 20 by maybe 15, so it's a really good size. And that is their deeded access to the lake, okay? And here is the view. So from higher you are in the house, more you can see. But I think if I'm sitting here, it's kind of nice to have a little privacy. Those lilacs were beautiful about 2 weeks ago. All right, I take you inside the house now. So we can ring the bell. So here is the front hall with a fireplace, built-in cabinets, great for storage. And I believe they do use this one. So it's actually a double-sided fireplace. I show you the other side. So that's a little entry hall, TV room, whatever you want it to be. And look at this view. But first I want to show you another little office. Oh, here's another little office with Judy sitting here. Look at this thing, very cute. Good size. So that's Quincy Street right here. That is Bond Street and Massachusetts next to it. So from this road you can see the lake as well. That's the porch. So this will make cute little extra bedroom or office. But now I will show you the room I admire the most. Look at this. So this is beautiful. Maybe eventually it was covered porch, but I'm standing on one end and this is the other side. So this is large, possibly sleeping porch, but I imagine entertaining here. You can probably extend this table to like 15, 18 spots. And the lake is right over there. How cool is that? Oh. So that's Assapock Lake in Sharon, Massachusetts. This is the back side of the house. I will show you eventually. So that's the garage and the backyard over there. So this is actually, I guess, the back room with the other side of the fireplace. I assume that this is a fireplace on both sides. Maybe the closets were not here before. It was like a big hall. And kitchen is right here. And this is a little side room. So they did tons of work, I assume in 80s. There are lots of bathrooms that were renovated at that time and the floor as well. So this is little side bathroom, which is fantastic if you work in the garden or if you are outside. So right here, that's the back side of the house, right? You have East Street here, Quincy right here, and this beautiful shed that I will show you eventually. This is a great place to sit or have food. Just hop from the kitchen and eat. Talking about the kitchen, I'll show you right now. So kitchen is right here. It is actually pretty good size. I think you can easily fit massive kitchen island if you feel like it. Lots of cabinet space. There's electric stove here, microwave. This is the beautiful view of the backyard. You can watch the kids play. Dishwasher right here, sink, and really big size pantry with laundry. Nice floors. I would probably eat right here. Haha. And here is laundry. That's very convenient, having it right next to the kitchen. And now there's tons of closet space in this house, by the way. So there's a basement, I will show you later. And this is beautiful pictures for Sharon. That's Men's Pond. That's the beach, and that's beach again. Alright, I'll show you upstairs. So they are radiators, old ones. The heat is super efficient. I'm going to the first floor. There are a bunch of bedrooms and carpeting. It's nice and cozy on the floors. As I mentioned, the bathrooms were renovated and are in very good shape, but a little aged. But everything is so nice and neat here. It's amazing. So here's one bedroom office with built-in cabinets, carpet, closet. Look at that, so much closet space in this house. It's insane. Look at those beautiful old knobs. Lots of office space. Guess who likes London? This is beautiful master bedroom. I should have gone from the other side. but too late now. And this bedroom offers you beautiful view of the lake again. Once again, lots of storage. We have closet here and view of the lake right here. How amazing. See, beautiful old knob again. What is here? Must be another closet. Look at that closet space. Oh, this is the insane closet. Oh my gosh, I love it. I would move here. This is big. So there's so many spots in this house where they put closets. There's tons and tons of storage. Look, one can live here. Pretty cool, eh? I'm not kidding. This could be timeout closet. I'm kidding. All right, next bedroom. I'm lost already here. So there's another bedroom here. I lost count, by the way. 5. So that's just twin size, and again, great closet. Wow, look at the depth of it. Very cool. And another room, you can see the lake from. How gorgeous. And guess what? One more bedroom right here. And this one comes with a special treat, a sink. So if you have visitors, teenagers, they can brush their teeth, wash their hands, put on makeup, whatever they want. So I think I just showed you 5 bedrooms. And there's one more closet here. So I mentioned tons of storage space. So I was on this 2nd floor, right? 1 bedroom, 2nd bedroom, bathroom, bedroom, bedroom, many of them. And now I will take you to the 3rd floor, which is my favorite. Really nice height and nice and light and good size. Massive closet again for storage. Amazing. Look at that. The whole place. And now this is a large bedroom, but right here you see a mirror. That is actually chimney behind it. There's more storage here, and right here as well. This is incredibly massive, deep storage. Look at that. All the way there. And then they have amazing skylights. They're all in great shape. So really tons of light in this special room that can be office or hiding spot. And look at this cute view. This is so fantastic. So you see the lake from here. Very cool, right? All right, I will take you downstairs now. No, I'm not. I've forgotten. The most beautiful view is probably from this small room. So this could be small bedroom or sitting room, whatever you want. And I think the view is truly the best for me here. The breeze, by the way, is amazing in this house. I think they don't have issues with mosquitoes, really. Or dealing with hot. This is an oak tree, by the way, old oak tree. That will probably offer some great privacy. All right, and now I will show you the most beautiful bathroom. Nice wash. And look at this little corner sink, bunch of mirrors, and there is nice jacuzzi here with skylight, so you can lie down in the bathtub and watch the stars. Nice toilet, super easy and amazing window. So this is Quincy Street, and that's the backyard. Pretty cool, right? All right, there's bamboo floor here, by the way. And again, another storage. I really love how they took advantage of every space to create extra storage. So now I will take you to the basement, okay? So this is the front room in the house, and on the back is massive sun porch, which can fit a table to accommodate probably close to 30 people. It's very cool for entertaining that house. Very cool. So this is a beautiful needlework done by a family member. I want to tell you more about the ownership of the house. In 1879, it was built by William Patton. He stayed there until 1924. It was owned by Charles J. Ring and eventually by Joseph S. Shapiro. In 1946, the property was purchased by Herbert and Sylvia Silk. That's why there was the S on the railing. And then it was owned by Barry and Judy Phillips, who are selling it currently. Next to the kitchen, and the basement is right here. And I have been to so many basements. I'm already impressed. This is such a nice smell. No funky smells at all. And look at this. Handyman's paradise. So much room for whatever projects. Here's the old walls. And by the way, this house has got something special. There is a little groove around the whole foundation. So in case it gets wet, it will float away. There's more storage space here. Super nice and dry. Look at that. Great pantry. And this is what I was talking about. But I'm really impressed how dry it is. So the floors, yeah, there are a few cracks. Come on, it's a 140-year-old house. I'll show you a few more videos about the more technical things that I know nothing about, right? That maybe some guys can understand. So some of the original pipes from septic are here, but I see many are replaced. That's fantastic. That saves anybody lots of money. And that's it for the basement. So there's another laundry here, by the way. And I believe there was a hookup in the other room for, actually I want to show it to you. This is the entrance to outside, and I believe this was a hookup for water for the outside studio cabin. I will show you, okay? So this is the entrance outside. So here's the house from the back side. Beautiful, eh? The one thing I want to show you is this amazing copper beech tree. I believe it's the one. There were a bunch of them that were donated by a Baptist church in Kansas, 1916. This one may be younger. So there are actually two beautiful copper beech trees. They offer tons of shade and they're beautiful. So this is the whole lot again from different angle. We get plenty of room here, look at that. And that's the house. Here is the front porch. And here is the lake outlet. And I'm not going to get killed. So this is the Rotary, Pond Street here, Massapok and East right there. Here's the house. So this is the back side of the property, and there's definitely, potential to create a back porch or whatever you want, even though you already have one on the front. We also talk about possibly extending the kitchen. The owners did tons of work, and they are both very handy, and I left so many little details like this one.
So if you want to get in the crawl space, you have to take that panel out. You can go in there.
Ah, very clever. I love that. And look at those beauties. How amazing are those two copper beech trees. Amazing. And this is the garage, which is, by the way, 20 feet wide and 30 deep. It's massive. So here's the house. This is East Street. And here is amazing 600 feet square garage. Look at that size. You can fit 3 of those canoes here lengthwise, right?
Yep.
So there are lots of items right now, but there's a big potential for having a workbench over there. So I think this is 20 feet. Pretty amazing. Very deep double garage for all your storage needs. There are so many little storage units all outside of the house as well as inside. This is just example outside. So here is the rotary, right? This is the house, and here you have East Street. So it's number 2 East Street. Here is the garage, and the house is right here. So I have a little patio on the back, and this is the little studio house. So it's actually almost acre. I believe they're selling little additional log that's back there. But look at this size of backyard. How amazing is that? Tons of potential for entertaining, kids playing, badminton, possibly even soccer. The rotary gets a little busy around rush hour, morning, afternoons, but otherwise it's pretty nice and quiet. Look at that. This is kind of woodsy area, and that's additional land that the owners actually purchased. Oops, I'm showing you a composting heap. But pretty cool, right? And this is the little cottage on the back, which, by the way, I truly thought it's little. I walked by it many times, but I was surprised. And look at this beauty. It's a little studio on the back, or it's a one-room office rather, but it has got all you need. So my guess is about 20 by 20 feet. Nice laminate floor. It's the owner. And there's phone, there's electricity, and there's also a little attic. I'll show you in a second. Very cool, right? And you walk outside of your office and you can go right to the lake over there. So I'm leaving my office now and I'm going for a swim. You see, the lake is right over there. How perfect is that? So the house is right here. This is East Street. Massachusetts is over there. This is Bond. And here is the little office. How cute. And I'm glad I wasn't shy to sneak upstairs because I was really impressed with the space. I definitely think there's huge potential for this little cottage. So there's tons of storage right now, but that can, of course, that will be cleared. And there's potential for something. So this is the view from Quincy Street. And by the way, 2 East Street is very similar in kind of the style and construction to a property or house on 33 Summit. And looks actually identical to me. Very cool. So this is the rotary. The building in the middle is a flume house, and that regulates the water flow. And this is basically the outlet from Lake Massachusetts. So I think it's a very special house to live in. It should be almost like a, I don't know, master president of the lake should live there. So that this is the outlet. And by the way, it's used quite often for measuring the water level. I do think that the property is truly very, very unique. It does come with some challenges, which could be during rush hour. The rotary can get a little busy. When you are crossing to your lake property, it could be busy at times as well. But I'm sure anybody can live with that because it has got so many other advantages. And now it goes under the road, Quincy. Here is the house, 2 East Street, and right here is where the water from lake comes out, and this is where it continues. So there are about 7 springs in the lake, and then it goes through here all the way to Main Street. So I try to kind of give you overview of this property. I think I did a decent job. I would like to thank you for watching Sharon Local History, and I'm wishing Judith and Barry very good luck wherever they end up. Thank you for watching Sharon Local History. If you want to research more history, you can visit Sharon Historical Society at 16 High Street or subscribe to this channel. Thank you.